Hey, ZAQ fam. It's ZAQ Education. You've probably asked yourself this question, maybe even a little nervously. With AI writing code, is learning to code still worth it? It's a huge question, and today we're going to dive deep into it. We'll look at what AI is actually doing right now, what it can't do, what real industry data says, and most importantly, what you should focus on if you want to stay ahead in the tech world. Let's get into it. First off, what are AI tools actually doing in software development today? Let's be clear, AI isn't some far-off concept anymore. It's a real tool that's already part of many developers' daily workflows. According to the 2025 Stack Overflow Developer Survey, a massive 84% of developers said they either use or plan to use AI tools in their development process. That's a huge majority. And it's not just a casual thing. A study by Kodo found that 82% of developers are using AI coding assistants, either daily or weekly. Think about that. It's becoming as common as a code editor. And 59% of those developers are juggling 3 or more different AI tools on a regular basis. So, technically speaking, AI is already deeply embedded into how we build software. But at the same time, it's not all smooth sailing. A lot of developers are still skeptical, and for good reason. For example, one fascinating study found that while developers thought AI would speed them up, they actually ended up being 19% slower when they relied on AI for real-world tasks on open source projects. This tells us that while AI is present, it's definitely not a magic shortcut that solves all our problems just yet. So where is AI actually helping, and what does it do best? There are a few key areas where these tools really shine. The first one is boilerplate and repetitive code. Think about all those setup files, standard functions, and project scaffolding you have to do over and over. AI is fantastic at handling these tedious tasks efficiently, freeing you up to focus on more complex problems. AI is also boosting productivity, at least to some degree. Many developers do report feeling more productive. In one survey, 78% of developers said AI helped them get more done. It's great for getting a first draft or a quick snippet to get you started. And for beginners, AI can be an amazing learning and prototyping tool. You can ask it to generate examples, explain how a piece of code works, or even create practice problems for you to solve. So yes, AI is really good at the standard parts of coding, the stuff you do again and again. But here's the crucial part. If AI can handle the easy parts, the value of a human developer shifts. This is where your coding knowledge becomes more important than ever. Let's talk about where AI falls short. First and foremost, security, correctness, and logic. A study found that a large portion of AI-generated code snippets contained security vulnerabilities or required significant human review to be correct. You can't just copy and paste and assume it's safe or that it even works properly. That's a huge risk. Next up is system design and architecture. An AI might be able to spit out a function, but can it design an entire system? Can it decide how different microservices should communicate? Which database technology is the best fit for the project's scale? Or how to ensure the system is resilient and maintainable? At high-level, strategic thinking is still firmly human territory. Then there's context, business logic, and edge cases. AI often misses the deeper why behind the code. In one survey, 65% of developers said AI tools frequently miss relevant context when they try to do tasks like refactoring code or writing unit tests. It doesn't even understand your company not racing specific business rules or the weird edge cases your users might run into. And let's not forget about maintenance and legacy code. AI might write new code, but what about a 5-year-old system with thousands of lines of complex, interconnected code? Reviewing, debugging, and maintaining those beasts requires deep expertise that AI just doesn't have. Finally, there's the human layer. Ethics, regulation, and domain knowledge. Understanding legal constraints like data privacy laws, industry-specific regulations, or the ethical implications of your software, that's all on you. In short, if your only skill is writing lines of code without understanding why you're writing them or for what purpose, you are at risk of being replaced. But if you understand the deeper layers, the architecture, the business needs, the security, you become absolutely essential. So what does the job market and future demand tell us? Let's look at the data. The Bureau of Labor Statistics projects that employment for software developers is set to increase by a whopping 17.9% between 2023 and 2033. That is much, much faster than the average for all other jobs. So the demand is still there and growing. On the other hand, AI is likely to reduce demand for certain simpler tasks. One report noted that hiring for new grad tech roles dropped by about 50% from pre-pandemic levels in some areas. This suggests that the classic repetitive entry-level jobs might be shrinking. At the same time, demand for AI-specific engineering skills is exploding. One survey found that the demand for AI engineers shot up from 35% to 60% in just 1 year. What does all this data tell us? It paints a clear picture. There's still plenty of work for coders, but the type of coding jobs is shifting. The simple, repetitive jobs might get automated away, but higher value roles in architecture, AI integration, and system design are growing fast. So what does this all mean for you? Should you still learn to code right now? My answer is a definitive yes. And here's why. Even though AI tools can assist with writing code, they do not and cannot replace the fundamental need to understand how software works. Learning to code gives you that foundation: logic, data structures, algorithms, and architecture. These are the tools you'll need to use AI effectively, not be used by it. The future skill set for a successful developer is a powerful combination: coding fundamentals, plus system thinking, plus AI orchestration. You need to know how to use AI. You need to know how to spot and fix its mistakes. You need to know how to build the complex things that AI can't even begin to imagine. If you skip learning how to code, you might be able to get by with no-code tools for very basic things. But if you want to build anything with scale, performance, security, or specialization, coding will always give you a powerful, unbeatable edge. So how do you learn and stay relevant in this new landscape? Here's a user-friendly roadmap you can follow. First, learn one language deeply. Pick a versatile language like Python or JavaScript, and master the fundamentals: loops, functions, classes, the whole 9 yards. Second, build small, real-world projects. Don't just do tutorials. Build a to-do app, create a simple API, or make a data scraper. You will make mistakes, and that's good. You'll learn how to debug, which is a critical skill. Third, learn the tools and the workflow of a professional developer. This means getting comfortable with Git for version control, writing unit tests, understanding containers like Docker, and knowing about CI/CD pipelines. This is how modern software is built and maintained. Fourth, study architecture and design patterns. This is about understanding how the different parts of a software system interact, how to design for scale, and how to make smart technical decisions. Fifth, start exploring AI-assisted coding tools. Get experience using them. See where they help and where they fail. But always, review what they output with a critical eye. And finally, pick a specialization. Areas like cybersecurity, cloud infrastructure, data engineering, ML ops, or complex front-end architecture are much less likely to be fully automated anytime soon. Your best bet for a long and successful career is to become a lifelong learner. Technology never stops changing, and neither should you. So, to sum it all up, is coding still required in the age of AI? Absolutely. But what coding means is changing. If we think of coding as just typing lines of code into an editor, then yes, maybe that specific role will shrink. But if we see coding for what it really is, understanding systems, solving complex problems, and building valuable solutions with a variety of tools, including AI, then that role is more important and more valuable than ever before. So don't back away from learning to code because of AI. Instead, lean into it. Learn better coding, learn smarter coding, and learn how to combine your skills with AI. That is your future. If this video helped clear things up for you, hit that like button, subscribe for more content like this, and let me know in the comments below. Are you using AI tools for coding? What part of this new landscape are you most worried about? Security, architecture, or job prospects? I'll see you in the next session. Stay smart, stay coding, stay ZAQ.